Can you imagine a 5-story semi-detached home? Now imagine not just the height, but 2 double volumes carved into a single home. Green spaces that don't just stack, but connect, overlap, and visually tie the entire house together. This is a tropical concrete jungle home, where raw architecture and layered greenery reshape what a semi-detached home can be in the city. My name is Alex Lee and I am from Design Seeds. Before we begin, a friendly reminder, if you've not clicked on the subscribe button yet, do it now and stay in the loop for more compelling design and architecture related contents. At first glance, the house feels almost fortress-like. Exposed concrete layered with lush canopies, perforated screens, and green terraces. It's architecture that functions like a forest canopy, protecting the interior while staying open to greenery. This 40-year-old 2-story semi-detached house was completely transformed from this to this.
It's a 3-generation house, which means it should be a place where people spend a lot of time interacting with one another. It's in the common areas. And we have a 5-floor house. We have common areas on the 1st floor, the mezzanine, 2nd floor, and also the 5th floor. So we kind of sandwich the bedrooms on the 3rd and 4th floor. And in line with that, we wanted the bedrooms to be comfortable, cozy, but we want to give more space to the family areas, the common areas.
My name is Han, and I am the founder and principal architect of HYLA Architects. I call this project Concrete Biophilia, and the meaning is the way I introduce landscaping to intersperse among the concrete facade. So the concrete trellis throughout the house, both in terms of wall screens and pergolas, have a very simple geometric pattern. The scale of the trellis is much bigger than what you would have if it was a timber trellis. And this allows the plants to go through them, amongst them, and within them. Yeah, so it creates a very beautiful pattern. And as I mentioned, the name of the house, Concrete Biophilia, is our attempt to put nature into architecture. And for this house, we just cleverly cut a few volumes off the front so that we double volumes and step facades. And also, we recessed the whole house to allow for the swimming pool. Yeah, because most houses in Singapore which have a pool just put the pool on the side as though it was an afterthought. But for us, the pool is a major space of the house, and then we created a space for the pool itself. Yeah. But that also resulted in the facade being a lot different from all the other houses along the same road.
One of the most interesting aspects of this home is its spatial connectivity. The house is layered across 5 levels, but 3 of them are visually connected through a double volume void. Sitting in the study, you remain visually and acoustically connected to the rest of the home. This makes the spaces feel like they unfold across a single expansive ground floor rather than separate floors.
So I think one of the special part is the double volume, which basically connects the 1st floor all the way to the 3rd floor. And the point of connection is basically the study room on the 3rd floor down to the living and the dining. I do spend quite a bit of time on the weekends in the study room. My kids will spend a lot of time on the 1st floor. It kind of feels that you're still connected to them, even though you're not physically on the same area.
The living room opens dramatically into a generous double volume space, where off-form concrete walls are softened by warm timber. Instead of feeling cold and sterile, this pairing creates a tropical interpretation of brutalism. It feels grounded, tactile, and surprisingly calming. What makes this space unique is how visually connected the living room feels to nature. Seated in the living room, you can look upwards towards the greenery on the mezzanine floor above, while the swimming pool and tropical plants stretch alongside the ground floor.
We love using brickwork because it's a very natural and timeless material. Brick has been used for thousands of years, literally. And brick is also a very homely kind of material. And many houses used brick in the past, but unfortunately, in the last few decades, it has not been used. So we want to try to bring it back. And then the grey brick we use also matches very beautifully with the off-home concrete, and also with the plants, and a lot with the timber that we have in the interiors as well.
Most homes with double volume voids and cement finishes like this would suffer from poor acoustics and strong echoes. However, the clever play of carpentry fit-outs greatly improves the acoustic to this home. Beside the pool, a lattice roof creates an interesting grid of shadows across the water. One of the smartest design moves in this home is the lap pool that stretches along the side of the house.
So I consider the pool like a space in the house, like a room. And the way I treat it is also like a space and a room. So what we have done, which is quite unusual, is that we put a concrete trellis over the pool, right? So this gives the pool very beautiful sunlight, when the sun shines over it. But more importantly, it actually shields the pool from the next door neighbor.
In many homes, a pool is treated as a luxury feature. But here, it actually helps cool the surrounding spaces while visually extending the width of the home. What's unique about the dining area is how the architecture language extends seamlessly into the interior through carpentry. Even the powder room is cleverly concealed behind the carpentry, making the whole composition feel highly architectural centric. The wet kitchen is tucked behind, yet carefully placed openings maintain a visual connection towards the dining and the nature. Did you pick up any useful tips from us so far? If you want to learn more in-depth knowledge about interior design, join our Design Seat membership for only $5 and get behind-the-scenes access and learn from our newest edition, the exclusive handbooks that break down technical design knowledge into practical tips you can apply to your own spaces. The powder room creates a surprising contrast to the concrete. Wrapped in marble, the space feels unexpectedly luxurious. The use of membrane lighting in this powder room makes the bathroom feel spacious and surprising.
We achieve openness by very cleverly planning those things we don't want to see. Things like the maid's areas, or the lift, or the bathrooms, or all the services, right? So we try to be as efficient as possible in planning this, and then make them into very beautiful architectural set pieces like cabinets and feature walls. And we did a planning session that you can see from one corner of the house to the other corner, and to have connection between various levels, creating double volumes across the spaces.
The mezzanine floor houses a dedicated entertainment space or men's cave, showcasing personal collections and a pool table. The rest of the mezzanine opens towards lush planters and a greenery-filled balcony.
The man cave is another double volume stacked behind the dining room double volume. So it looks directly into the dining room. And from the man cave, you can look right across into the front terrace as well. So it's like commanding the whole space of the house. From the man cave, the owner can see the entire house from where he's standing. And it also has a window looking into one of the windows, bedroom terraces as well.
The master bedroom features my favorite view in the entire house. The space feels like it is floating among the treetops as the perforated roof design casts unique shadows into the space. master bathroom seamlessly combines the walk-in closet and bathroom into one continuous space.
So the master bathroom extends the concept of living in the tropics by having an outdoor shower and also a semi-outdoor WC. And it's designed such that it has a very open feel to it where you can enjoy the landscape creeping into the house. And unlike most other bathrooms as well, we combine it with the wardrobe as well to create a very beautiful large space where the dry areas are, which is the dressing. So all the bathrooms have nature coming in, even the tiniest bathrooms. And we designed it such that, you could be like in a resort villa, even though it is also facing either the front road or a neighbor close by. How we did it for every bathroom is different. Some have more openings, some have openings on a higher level, and some have thicker plants. So we are always looking at creative ways to bring in light, ventilation, and nature into the bathroom, while at the same time keeping it very private.
The daughter's room carries a soft, playful character, anchored by a pink-toned bathroom that contrasts with the rest of the home. On the third floor, in this compact corner facing the neighbors, minimal windows were intentionally introduced for privacy. This makes this area the darkest part of the home. So the architect transformed it into a cozy study and display area that feels quiet and focused. The remaining rooms on the third floor are each paired with their own private pockets of greenery.
The house faces a busy residential road with buses, and on the back is a 6-story condominium. So one of the biggest challenges is how to create privacy and a sense of space for such a crowded environment. The design of the house and of the rooms is such that every room has its own landscape area, and every room has its own terrace. And so we use the landscape and the terrace to give a sense of privacy and to let nature into the house. So when we design every window, we look from the inside out as well as from the outside in. We also designed the concrete screen and plants to be like a second layer after the window. So we are carefully framing every view that the person in the room will see, right? And then at the same time, when we are designing, we also look at it from the outside so that the whole house looks like one composition. Everything is designed so that each has its own place, but each contributes to the whole, and the whole is integrated.
On the top floor, the home features a gym and a playroom, creating a shared zone for activity and leisure. The unique feature here is the powder room, finished in a light pink with soft curved profiles for the shower. The level is further extended by an open balcony offering fresh air and connection to the surrounding greenery. To maximize cross-ventilation, the architect carefully positioned openings on opposite sides of each floor, allowing air to move naturally through the home and reducing reliance on mechanical cooling.
So when we design every house, we are very conscious of how the heat can enter into a house. As you know, in tropical climate, heat is one of the greatest enemies of designing a house. The second big enemy is rain. So our design kind of try to solve both. So when we design the house, we designed a concrete screen and a landscaping to shield it from the harsh western and also increasingly now the morning sun. Right? And the terraces and the screens help to shelter the rooms from the rain as well. I think the greatest enjoyment for the house, if the owner is able to live in the house without air conditioning and to live in the open, like a tropical house should be, right? Enjoying the gardens, enjoying the water, and enjoying life, because biophilia means enjoying life.
Beyond the concrete, the greenery, or the dramatic spatial volumes, this home constantly reminds its family of nature, light, and each other. Even across 5 levels, nobody ever feels too far away. And maybe that's the true beauty of this home. If you enjoyed this episode and you want to learn more about interior design and architecture related contents, please click on the subscribe button to stay tuned to more compelling design and architecture related contents. My name is Alex Lee and I am from Design Seeds. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys next week.